Welcome back my channel. There's a kind of heaviness that we don't always talk about, a weight that sits quietly inside us, unnoticed by the outside world. It's the feeling that something's missing, that something within you is left unmet, unfulfilled. We walk through life, carrying this silent burden, pretending it's not there. But deep down, it is. Today, I want to talk about that hidden struggle, the pain of unmet needs, and how long we can carry that weight before it consumes us. It's not easy to admit that something inside you feels empty. Unmet needs aren't always visible. They don't scream for attention like physical wounds. They whisper, quietly, persistently. These unmet needs can be for something we can't even name. It might be the need to feel truly seen, to be held when we feel lost, the need to belong, not just to a group or a place, but to ourselves. Living with unmet needs feels like you're running on fumes, always one step away from collapse. But somehow, you keep going. You wake up every day, going through the motions, and somewhere along the way, you've convinced yourself that it's normal, that this is just how life is. But it's not. There's a quiet pain in this, a kind of loneliness that's hard to describe. You feel it in the pit of your stomach, in the heaviness of your chest. Sometimes it's there when you look at yourself in the mirror and don't recognize the person staring back. It's this feeling of always wanting, but never having, always reaching, but never quite touching. Over time, when your needs go unmet, you start to shrink. You tell yourself, maybe I don't deserve more. Maybe this is enough. Maybe asking for more is selfish. But it's not. That shrinking turns into self-doubt. You begin to question everything. Am I enough? Am I too much? Why can't I just be happy with what I have? And without realizing it, you start to accept less than what you deserve. Less love, less care, less fulfillment. You silence the parts of you that cry out for more. Why do we bury our needs so deep? Why do we choose to ignore them? Sometimes it's because we've been taught that our needs don't matter. Maybe growing up we learned to put others first. Maybe we learned that wanting more was selfish. Or maybe we've been hurt before, and it feels safer to numb ourselves than to feel the sting of rejection or disappointment again. We suppress our needs because we fear the vulnerability that comes with asking for what we want. Because asking means acknowledging that we are not whole without it. So how do we heal? How do we begin to unearth those buried needs and give them the attention they deserve? It starts with honesty, brutal, unfiltered honesty. Sit with yourself in the silence and ask the questions you've been avoiding. What do I need that I've been too afraid to ask for? What part of me feels neglected, forgotten? Where do I feel most empty, most invisible? It's hard to confront these truths. It hurts. But that pain is the beginning of healing. Because once you acknowledge that you have unmet needs, you can begin the process of meeting them. Even if it's slow, even if it's messy, even if it takes time. There's fear in this. Fear of rejection. Fear of being told you're too much. Fear that maybe, if you ask for more, you'll be left with even less than you have now. But here's the thing. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to ask for more. You are allowed to take up space. You don't have to carry the weight of unmet needs forever. You can choose today to put that weight down, one step at a time. You can choose to ask yourself, what do I need to feel whole? And then have the courage to seek it out. Owning your needs is an act of self-love. It's telling the world and yourself that you are worthy of having your needs met. It's about reclaiming the parts of you that have been silenced and saying, I deserve more than just survival. I deserve to thrive. When you start to meet your own needs, the world starts to feel different. It starts to feel lighter. You start to feel lighter. Remember this. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what you deserve. And it's okay to want more for yourself, to seek fulfillment, to honor your needs. Take a moment for yourself today. Sit in that quiet space and listen to what your heart is telling you. And when you're ready, take the first step toward meeting those needs, because you deserve it. If this resonated with you, if this made you feel seen, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. What's one need you've been ignoring? How long have you been carrying that weight? I'd love to hear from you, and if you know someone else who needs this message, share this video with them. Thank you for being here with me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to join me for more deep reflections like this. Until next time, take care.